Hey, welcome to Joe's Nightmare Attraction. I gotta tell you, things and some history about this place. So to get started, this is a horror attraction. Yeah. This place is a remodel of the old Joe's and Toxic's Diner. Yeah, that place is the old diner of the 60s. Yeah, there was two old models, Golden Joe and Golden Toxic. The place closed down for having a kid's brain being cut off and cooked for a sick worker that was never caught. But now I need to tell you about the dangers of working here. Nightmare Joe is a very old suit, and 2 hour papers on him. There has been over 7 kids that have been stuffed inside that suit. I feel really sorry for anyone who is in the spring suit to entertain the children. Nightmare Joe is very random. He moves when he feels like it, and when I walk by him, I get this really weird feeling like if I'm being watched. He's very haunted, and he can mess with you where he is. So you must watch where he is and listen for the footsteps. He can be a bit of a troll, you know. But because of the last time someone opened up the attraction a few years back, that one pizza place, I think it was called Fazbear's Horror Diner or something like that. Yeah, Joe bit a kid and the kid was killed. The police came and stuff, but they never found the guy who did it. So yeah. Now back to defending yourself. Nightmare Joe may go into the vents. You may only have 10 seconds to close the vent he is in before Nightmare Joe may go into your office, and who knows what he will do. But it's best to not let Nightmare Joe in the office, and do not sit around and do nothing. That's a bad idea. And if you heard robot noises in the hallway, do not turn on the flashlight. Nightmare Joe hates light. That's why he hides in the darkness. So if you hear the robot noise, use the signal jammer, and you should go away. The only thing about using the signal jammer is that it corrupts the flashlight for about 10 seconds. But if you don't hear any robot noise, you should listen for 10 seconds, and if you don't hear, then you should be fine. If he runs to one of the rooms when you flash the flashlight, you should be safe for a little bit. Oh, and do not leave the flashlight on for too long, because the batteries we bought were cheap and crappy. If your flashlight goes dead, Nightmare Joe may come in your office, and yeah. It's best to only use a flashlight if you heard stuff. And this place is very haunted. From shadows, figures, to voices, and no one is there. And you may see things in your office, because the office is the old kitchen of Joe's and Toxic's Diner. And this is where the first murder occurred, so yeah. And Nightmare Joe is the only animatronic we have. We found Joe and made him into a nightmare. Then we found Toxic and put his head on Joe's side. We could not find Fazbear. We did, however, find Baylor's head, but it's in one of the cameras. But yeah, that Joe head on the table is not the real Joe, it's the prop made. But the real Joe is Nightmare Joe. Okay, Nightmare Joe is a bit of a troll and can sometimes be very active on one night, then the next night he may not be active. So